of the set. Sorry about the sound issues. Trying to reset the mic. We'll get the camera back into position after the timeout. Haley back, ready to serve. Haley low cross-court serve. Paramount able to pop it up. They're going to set up there outside cross-court. Haley able to get the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna tips it deep. Paramount able to get the cover. They set up their middle. They hit it just over. Tessa gets the cover to Kaylin. Kaylin flips it over. Paramount to their right side. They try to go down the line. It goes off of Maya R and out of bounds. So Paramount with the point. Down one. Paramount getting set to serve. Paramount low serve down the middle. Tessa able to pop it up to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Brenna. Brenna cross court hit. Paramount gets the dig. Maya R on the overpass hits it. Paramount gets the dig. They hit it to their outside. Haley gets the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Maya R. Maya R goes over the block and down. That's a kill for Maya R on the outside. So Maya L will check out. Nora checks into the front row as Brenna heads back to serve. Brenna cross court serve deep. Paramount pops it high. They're going to set their outside or right side, who goes through the block and down. Another good hit by the right side of Paramount. So Brenna will check out. Maya L checks in. Paramount getting set to serve. Paramount deep serve down the middle. Maya L with the pass to Tessa. Tessa to Nora. Nora goes cross court. That's a kill for Nora in the middle. So Tessa will check out. Ava checks in as Kaylin heads back to serve. Kaylin serving down the line. Paramount able to pop it up. They set up their right side. They go down the line. Maya gets it up. Ava gets it up. Maya L bumps it over. Paramount setting up their offense to the middle. Gets blocked by Nora in the middle. Beautiful block by Nora there. And Plex 2 points away from taking the first as Paramount calls their second and final timeout of the set. After the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Kaylin back ready to serve. Kaylin serving down the line. Paramount able to pop it up. They're going to set up there outside. They go through the block. Maya with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava. Ava hits a roll shot over. Paramount able to get the cover. They set up their right side. They hit over the block. Haley pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Maya R. Maya R tips it over the block. Paramount able to get the cover. They set up their outside. They try to tip it. Blocked by Ava. Oh, it goes out of bounds. Just a little bit wide out of bounds. So Paramount will get the point. Down two, now getting set to serve. Hard low serve down the line. Maya R gets it up. Ava gets it up. It goes over. And Paramount on the overpass, able to stuff it down. And Plex will use a timeout. Plex back out onto the court. Paramount talking strategy to the last second. Cross court serve, Maya with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Ava. Ava tries to go through the block. Unable to get through there. So we are knotted at 23s here in the first. Low serve down the line. Haley pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Maya R. Maya R goes around the block. Paramount able to pop it up. They hit it over. Maya L with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin flips it back to Ava. Ava with the roll shot over. Paramount able to get it up. They're going to set there outside. Hits it deep. That goes too deep out of bounds. Flex with the point. Flex now serving for the set. Maya R checks out. Liz checks in and will serve for Plex. Liz deep serve down the middle. Paramount pops it up high. They set up there outside. They go into the block. It's blocked. Haley able to get it up to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Ava. Ava goes deep. Paramount able to pop it up. They're going to set up there outside again. It goes cross court. Maya L not able to get the dig. And we are going to head to extra innings here in the first as we are knotted at 24s. Paramount getting set to serve. Before they get a chance, Plex will use their second and final timeout of the set. This has been a dogfight of a set. Both teams flying all over the place. Fantastic digs, fantastic hits on both sides. After the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Paramount with the serve. Hard serve down the middle. Maya with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin backs to Ava. Ava goes off the block and backwards. Paramount gets the dig. They set up there outside. They go through the block. Maya with the dig. It goes over and Paramount able to push it down. Nora just a little too late on the block. So Paramount serving set point number one themselves. Low serve, Maya pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora tips it over the block. Paramount gets it up. They set up there outside. They tip it deep. Liz with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora tips it over the block and down! Finds the open court. We are not at 25s. So Nora checks out. Brenna checks in. Maya L back to serve. Maya L deep cross court serve. Paramount able to get it up. They set up their middle, hits it, and that catches the back baseline. So Paramount back up one with the serve. Deep serve down the line. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna tips it over the block and finds the open spot. And we're knotted at 26s here in the first. So Ava checks out. Tessa checks in. And will serve for Plex. Who's going to flinch here in extra innings? Tessa serving down the line. Paramount in a little trouble. Able to get it up to their right side. Blocked at the net. Goes sideways out of bounds. Plex with the point. Tessa serving set point number two. Tessa low serve down the line. Paramount able to get it up. They set up there outside. They go off the block. Maya L couldn't get the ball. Liz couldn't get the ball. So we are knotted at 27s. Deep serve down the middle. Maya L pops it up. Haley setting up Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over. Paramount ready for it. They set up their right side. They go cross court. Tessa tries to get the dig. can't come up with it. So Paramount goes back up 1. Set point number 3 for Paramount. Low serve down the middle. Maya with the pass to Kalen. Kalen to Brenna. Brenna tips it deep. Paramount gets the cover, but no one gets the second ball. We are not in at 28. Liz will check out. Maya R checks in as Haley heads back to serve. Haley cross-court serve. Paramount gets it up. They set up there outside. They go down the line. Tessa not able to get the dig. So Paramount back up 1. Set point number 4 for Paramount. Low serve down the line. Tessa tries to get the ball. Can't come up with it. It goes sideways out of bounds. So Paramount will take a first set thriller, 30-28. We will head to a second set after the short set break. After the set break, in the front court for Plex, we have Ava, Nora, Maya R. In the backcourt, Haley, Maya L., and Kaylin. Plex will be starting with serve here in the second. In a must-win set for Plex. First game, they lost the first set and then went cruising in the second. Had a dogfight in the third, able to come up with it at the very end. The first set in this game was a dogfight all the way down to the end. Paramount able to get just enough to finish out that first set in a 30-28 thriller. We'll see what the second set brings. Kaylin has the ball. We are ready to get this second set underway. Kalen, low serve down the line. That goes too low in the net, so Paramount will start with the first point here in the first set. Paramount, hard low serve. Haley goes diving, gets it to Kalen. Kalen to Ava on the slide. Ava goes into the block, gets blocked by L, able to get it to Kalen. Kalen out to Myar. Myar goes roll shot over. Paramount able to get it up. They set up there. Outside it goes over. We're going to call Paramount. It went over the net and fell on the Plex side. I thought they were going to call Paramount in the net. I didn't see anything. Just from what the upref's actions were, I thought they were going to call it. But Paramount gets the point, leading by 2 with the serve. Low serve down the line. Haley gets it up, takes out Maya R. Ava pops it up. Maya L comes over, bumps it over. Paramount setting up their offense to the middle through the big block, open block. And so Paramount off to the first 3 points here in this first set. Flex looking a little shaky. Low serve down the line. Haley pops it up. Kalen pops it up. Nora tries to hit that ball over, but it goes underneath the net. So Plex very much out of rhythm here in the early goings of this second set. As Paramount gets set to serve again. Cross-court serve. That one goes wide out of bounds. Plex doing a little dancing right before the server tries to serve that ball to cause some confusion. As Maya R checks out, Mia checks in, and will serve for Plex. Mia cross-court serve deep. Paramount able to pop it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter who goes into the block of Ava. Paramount able to get it back up. They set up their outside again. They try to tip it over, and Plex jumping into the net on that block. So Paramount will get the point. Paramount low deep serve. Mayo with the pass to Kalen. Kalen quick sets to Nora. Nora goes over the block. That's a kill for Nora in the middle. Great swing by Nora as she heads out. Brenna checks into the front row. Maya L will rotate back to serve. Plex looking for a spark. Low serve just off the net and over. Paramount gets it up to their outside. They go partially blocked. Haley gets it up. Ava gets it up. Maya L trying to get that hard ball coming at her over, but it hits the top of the tape and rolls back down. So Paramount leading by 4 with the serve. Hard serve down the line. Haley pops it up. Kalen pops it up. Haley hits a roll shot cross court. Paramount in trouble. That's going to be a kill for Haley on the outside. So Ava will check out. Tessa will check in and serve for Plex. Tessa serving deep down the line. Paramount able to pop it up. They're going to set there. Middle hits it through the block. Mia with the pass to Kalen. Kalen to Brenna. Brenna over the block and down. That's a kill for Brenna in the middle. So Plex back to within 2 here as Tessa heads back to serve again. Tessa another hard serve down the line. Paramount gets it to their middle, partially blocked. Kalen able to get it to Maya L back to Kalen. Kalen goes down the line. That is a little bit long out of bounds. So Paramount will get the point, leading by 3. Paramount getting set to serve. Paramount deep serve. Haley pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna tips it over. Paramount able to get the cover. They set up there outside. They go off the block and over. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin pushing it deep to the corner. Paramount covers. They get it up to their outside. They hit it cross court. Mael with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna into the block and over. Paramount gets the dig. They set up their right side. They go off the block and backwards. Mia tries to get the ball. Can't come up with it. So Paramount pushing the lead to 4 here with another serve. Paramount really flying all over the court in the back row, getting some of these balls. Deep serve to the middle. Mael with a pop-up to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Haley. Haley goes down the line. That's a kill for Haley on the outside. So Mia will check out. Maya R checks in as Haley heads back to serve for Plex. Haley deep cross-court serve. Paramount able to pop it up. They set up there outside. They go through the block. Haley with the dig to Tessa. Tessa to Maya R. Maya R goes down the line. Paramount able to get it up. They set up there outside again. They go cross-court. Maya L tries to get the ball, but it goes sideways out of bounds. So Paramount still leading by 4, now getting set to serve. Deep serve down the middle. Tessa pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Mayar. Mayar goes over the block and down. A straight shot down by Mayar for the kill on the outside as Mayar checks out. Nora checks in. Brenna heads back to serve for Plex. And confusion as multiple balls on the court trying to sort which ball is supposed to go where. Deep cross-court serve. Paramount able to pop it up. They set up their right side. They go low, and that goes too low into the net, so Plex will get the point. Back to within 2 as Brenna heads back to serve again. Deep serve down the middle. Paramount sets up their middle. They tip it over. Kaylin goes diving to try and get that ball. Can't come up with it. So Brenna checks out. Mael checks in. Paramount leading by 3, getting set to serve. Low short serve down the middle. Mael with the pass to Tessa. Tessa back to Kaylin. Kaylin goes cross court. That goes off the block and backwards into the corner. A kill for Kaylin on the right side. As Tessa checks out, Ava checks in. Kaylin back to serve. Kaylin deep serve down the middle. In trouble is Paramount. They get it up. They got to bump it over. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Mayar. Mayar goes off the block. Paramount gets it up. They set up their outside. They hit it. Blocked by Nora. Paramount gets it up. They set up their outside again. Down the line, and that catches a quarter cross-court shot by Paramount. Finds the open spot against this Plex defense. So Paramount still at that 3-point advantage with the serve. Paramount serving down the line. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora tips it sideways, but it goes wide out of bounds. Just a little bit too strong on that tip by Nora. So Paramount pushing the lead back to 4 here with another serve. Plex fighting to try and push this to 3 sets. Hard serve down the middle. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava on the slide. Ava off the block and out of bounds. A kill for Haley as she's swinging around her own tool belt on the right side. So Maya R checks out. Liz will check in and serve for Plex. Liz, deep serve down the middle. Paramount pops it up. They set up there outside. They go in the block of Ava. Ava blocks it at the net. Paramount sets up the middle. They hit it deep. That goes too deep out of bounds. Plex with the point. So Liz will head back to serve again. Cross-court serve deep. Paramount gets it up. They set up their right side. They hit a cross-court shot. Kaylin with the pass to Mael. Mael off to Ava. Ava goes over the block. Paramount gets the dig. It goes over. Paramount able to get it up. They hit it over. Liz with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Haley. Haley does a roll shot. Round the block and down. A kill for Haley on the outside. And Plex back to within one here in set number 2. Liz with another serve. Cross-court serve. Paramount pops it up. It goes over. Nora tips it down on the elbow pass. We are not at 12s here in the second. Liz, deep serve, and that goes too deep out of bounds. So Paramount back up 1 here in this second set. Now getting set to serve. Paramount serving down the line. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back sets to Ava. Ava goes off the block and backwards. Paramount with the dig. They're going to set up their outside hitter who tips it over. Haley with the cover to Kaylin. Kaylin over. Haley bumps it over. Paramount gets the cover. They set up their middle. Blocked by Ava! A great block in the middle by Ava there. Nora will check out. Brenna checks into the front row as Maya L heads back to serve. Maya L cross-court serve. Ace for Maya! Plex with their first lead of the second set. Maya L back to serve again. Well, another deep serve. Paramount in trouble. Another ace! Back-to-back aces by Maya has given Plex a 2-point lead. Paramount will take a timeout. Plex looking a little bit lackluster to start that second set. Has started to find a little bit of energy and rhythm. Clawed their way back by down as many as 4 points. Now with a 2-point lead as we're a little over halfway in this set. Trying to fight to push this to a third. After the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Maya L back ready to serve. Maya L cross-court serve. That one goes a little bit wide out of bounds. So Paramount trailing by 1, now getting set to serve. Low serve down the line. That goes too low in the net. So Plex will get the point as Ava will check out. Tessa will check in and head back to serve for Plex. Tessa serving down the line. Paramount able to pop it up. They're going to set there outside. Who goes cross court? Maya L pops it up. Tessa pops it up. Maya L bumps it deep. Paramount setting up their offense to the right side. They go cross court. Liz tries to get the dig and can't come up with it. So Paramount will get the ball back, still trailing by 1, now getting set to serve. serve deep down the line. Haley with the pass. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna goes off the block and down. A kill for Brenna in the middle. So Liz will check out. Maya R checks in as Haley back to serve. Haley low serve down the middle. Paramount able to pop it up. They're going to set there outside. Hits it cross court, but that's wide out of bounds. Another point for Flex here, pushing the lead to 3. Haley deep serve down the middle. Paramount gets it up to their outside. They try to tip it down the line. Tessa pops it up. Maya L setting up Maya R. Maya R goes cross court, and they're going to say going off the antenna on that tip. So Flex with the point, pushing the lead to 4. Haley back to serve again. Haley deep serve down the middle. Paramount in a little bit of trouble. Gets it to their outside. They got to bump it over. Tessa with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Maya R. Maya R goes cross court. Paramount with the dig. They set up their outside. And they're going to say a double hit on that set. So Paramount will use their second and final timeout of the set as Flex up 5 here in a must-win second set. After the timeout, Flex back out onto the court. Haley back ready to serve. Paramount following suit here late in the second. Haley low serve off the top of the net and over. Ace for Haley. Haley another serve deep to the middle. Paramount able to get it up. They're going to set the back row hitter. Hits a roll shot just over the net. Maya with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna into the block. It goes back to Kaylin. Kaylin to Maya. Maya back to Kaylin. Kaylin goes cross court. Paramount with the dig. They're going to set their back row hitter again. Hits it deep. Haley gets it up to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Maya R. Maya goes into the block and gets blocked at the net. A good block on the outside by Paramount there. So Paramount will get the ball down 5, now getting set to serve. Low serve. Haley pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Maya R. Maya R goes over the block. Paramount with the dig. They're going to set their right side hitter who goes down the line. Maya R with the dig. Haley gets it up. Brenna gets it over. Paramount setting up their offense to the middle. Blocked by Brenna. Paramount gets it up and can't get it back over. Beautiful dig by Maya O there to give Flex a chance. She trots off. Nora checks in the front row as Brenna heads back to serve. Brenna cross-court serve. Paramount pops it up. It goes over. Tessa with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Maya R. Maya R goes off the block and backwards. Paramount with the dig. They're going to set their outside, who goes down the line, but a little bit wide out of bounds. So Flex 2 points away from taking the second and pushing it to a third. Cross-court serve by Brenna. Paramount able to pop it up. They're going to set the right side hitter. Hits it cross-court. Tessa with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin pushes it deep, but it goes wide out of bounds. So Paramount with the point. Brenna will check out. Maya L will check in as Paramount gets set to serve. Paramount short serve just over the net. Maya L gets it up. Tessa gets it up. Kaylin tips it sideways. Paramount not ready for it. So Flex now serving for set number 2 as Tessa checks out. Ava checks into the front row. Kaylin back to serve. Kaylin serving down the line. Paramount able to get it up. They set up their back row hitter who tips it over, and confusion on who was getting that ball. So Paramount will get the point Flex looking for a quick stop to send us to a third set. Hard serve down the line, but that goes wide out of bounds. So Plex will take the second set, 25-18. We are headed to a third. We will take a short game set break. Get some popcorn, get a soda, maybe hit the restroom, and get ready for some more great volleyball coming up shortly. After the set break, in the front court for Plex, we have Maya R, Nora, and Ava. In the backcourt, Haley, Brenna, Kaylin. Plex will be starting with serve here in set number 3 as Brenna checks out. Maya L checks in. Kaylin heading back to get the ball. Kaylin with the first serve of the third set. Kaylin serving down the line. Paramount in a little trouble. Can't get it. Plex starts off the third with an ace. Kaylin back to serve again. Kaylin serving down the line. Paramount able to get it up to their middle. They tip it over. Kaylin with the dig to Maya L. Maya L to Maya R. Maya R goes into the block. Nora gets it up to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Nora. Nora hits it over the block and down. Kill for Nora in the middle. So Plex starting off strong here in the third as Kaylin heads back to serve again. Kaylin cross-court serve this time. Paramount gets it up. They're going to set there outside. They go cross court, partially blocked. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora tries to get that ball, can't come up with it. So Paramount will get their first point of the set, getting set to serve, down 1. Low serve down the middle. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava on the slide. She goes off the block and backwards. Paramount gets it up. They set up there outside. They gotta hit a little shot over. Kaylin with the pass to Mael. Mael to Ava. Ava goes into the block. Haley gets it up. It goes over, and then Paramount on the overpass pushes it over the Plex defense. All of them had been sucked up to the net. So Paramount nodding us at 2s with a serve. Hard low serve. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Myar. Myar goes over the block. Paramount able to pop it up. Sets up there outside. They hit it into the block of Nora. Nora gets it up. Kaylin hits it and then sticks it right between the legs of Ava. Ava not able to do a soccer move to kick that over. As Paramount gets a 1-point lead here. Paramount with another serve. Paramount deep serve. That goes too deep, out of bounds. So Plex with the point as Maya R will check out. Liz will check in and serve for Plex. Hard cross-court serve. Paramount able to get it up. They set up there right side. They hit it off the block and backwards. Ava pops it up. Mael setting up Haley. Haley goes off the block and down. A kill for Haley on the outside. Haley again, 2 in the block on the outside as Liz heads back to serve again. Deep cross-court serve. Paramount pops it up. They're going to try and set up the right side. They hit it off the block. Kaylin able to get it up to Mael. Mael out to Ava. Ava does a roll shot. Paramount gets the cover. They set up there outside. They tip it down the line. Kaylin able to get it up to Mael. Mael setting up Haley. Haley goes into the block. Gets blocked. Nora gets it up a little bit, but can't. Mael tries to track it down as the ball is going out of bounds. Not able to come up with it. So we are knotted at 4s. Paramount with a low serve. Cross-court. Mael gets it to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava. Ava goes cross-court, and that goes just a little bit wide out of bounds. So Paramount up 1 here in the third, now with another serve. Low cross-court serve. Liz with the pass to Mael. Mael to Ava. Ava goes over the block. Paramount able to get the dig. They set up there outside. They go cross-court. Mael with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Haley. Haley goes through the block and down. A kill for Haley on the outside. So Nora checks out. Brenda checks in. Mael back to serve. Mael low serve down the line. Paramount in a little bit of trouble. Gets it up to their outside. They go through the block. Liz able to pop it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Haley. Haley goes roll shot. Paramount with the cover. They set up their right side. They go off the block and backwards. Liz gets it up. Kaylin gets it up. Haley hits a cross-court shot. Paramount with the dig. They set up their outside. They go cross-court. Mael with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava. Ava goes cross-court. Paramount with the dig. They set up their outside. They tip it. Blocked by Ava. A frantic second or frantic point. We're going to call a double hit on that set. Maya L back to serve. Plex up 1. Maya L serving deep. Paramount able to get it up. They set up there outside. They go cross court. Liz tries to dive and get that ball. Can't come up with it. So Paramount knots us at 6s here in the third. Now getting set to serve. Paramount deep serve down the middle. Liz pops it up, and we're going to have to redo that serve as a ball was coming from a different court. Paramount will redo that serve. Paramount low serve down the line. Haley pops it up. It goes over. Kaylin gets it up. Haley hits it over. Paramount setting up their offense to the right side. They go over the block. Kaylin gets it up to Mael. Mael setting up Ava. Ava goes into the block. Kaylin gets it up. Mael setting up Haley. Haley goes cross court. Kill for Haley on the outside. Beautiful angle by Haley for the kill as Ava checks out. Tessa checks in and will serve for Plex. Tessa deep serve down the line. Paramount able to pop it up. They tip it over. Mael there to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Haley. Haley goes off the block. It goes backwards. Paramount with the dig. They set up their outside hitter who goes cross court. Mael with the dig. It goes over. Tessa able to pop it up after the tip over. Kaylin to Haley. Haley goes down the line. Finds an open spot. Beautiful read by Haley on the outside. The Paramount team defense was sucked into the middle. Haley saw it and hit a line shot perfectly down the line. Paramount will use their first timeout of set number 3. After the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Tessa back, ready to serve. Tessa serving deep down the middle. Paramount able to pop it up. They set up their middle through the block and down. A good swing by the middle of Paramount to get the point. So Paramount down 1, now getting set to serve. Deep serve down the middle. Mael pops it up for Kaylin. Kaylin out to Haley. Haley with the roll shot down the line. Paramount with the cover. They're going to set their outside hitter who goes roll shot over. Mael pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Brenna. Brenna hits a deep kill from right in the middle. A great swing by Brenna will give Flex back a 2-point lead as Liz checks out. Maya R checks in. Haley back to serve. Haley cross-court serve deep. Paramount pops it high. They set up their outside hitter who goes roll shot cross-court. Mael with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Haley in the back row. Haley tips it over the block. Paramount ready. They're going to set up their right side hitter. Hits it off the block and backwards. Haley gets it up. Tessa gets it up. Mael bumps it short. Paramount setting up their offense to the middle. Hits it off the block. Tessa gets it up. Kaylin gets it back on the court. Tessa hits it over. Paramount sets up to their outside. Goes into the block of Kaylin. Kaylin blocks it on the outside. Flex the first to 10 here in set number 3 as Haley heads back to serve again. Haley low cross-court serve. Paramount able to get it up. They set up their outside. Goes cross-court. Maya with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna through the block and down. A kill for Brenna in the middle. Brenna going through a sliver of light in that block. Able to get it through for the kill. Haley short serve just over the net. Paramount able to get it up. They set up their outside. Hits it cross court. Hits the net. Rolls over and catches the sideline. A very fortuitous roll by Paramount there. That'll end Haley's run at the service line. Flex up 3. Paramount getting set to serve. Deep serve down the middle. Haley with the pass. It goes up and over. Brenna gets it up. Kaylin gets it up. Maya L. hits it over. Paramount setting up their offense to the right side. Goes off the block and backwards. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna into the block. Haley gets the dig. Kaylin pushes it back over. Paramount into the block. Maya L able to get it up to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it deep. Paramount in a little bit of trouble. Gets it up to their outside. Gets it off the block. Maya R gets the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna cross-court kill! Another cross-court kill for Brenna in the middle. So Maya L will check out. Nora checks into the front row. Brenna heads back to serve. And Paramount will use their second and final timeout of the set. After the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Brenna back ready to serve. Brenna cross-court serve low. Paramount able to get it up. They set up their right side. They go down the line, but that is wide out of bounds. Flex 2 points away from taking the third set and the game. Low serve by Brenna. Paramount able to get that up. They set up their outside, hits it down the line. Tessa with the dig to Kaylin. It goes over. Kaylin gets it up, or Ava gets it up. Kaylin gets it up. Nora hits it over. A chip over by Paramount. Will go over the block. Haley flying all over the court. And there is a lot of sweat on this side as Nora checked out, or sorry, Brenna checked out. Maya L checked into the back row. Paramount getting set to serve. Paramount cross-court serve. Kaylin pops it up to Tessa. Tessa to Maya R. Maya R goes off the block and backwards. Paramount with the dig. They set up their outside. They go into the block of Kaylin. Kaylin able to pop it back up. Maya L setting up Maya R. Maya R goes into the block. Tessa with the dig. It goes over. Paramount tries to swing. Can't come up with it. Flex now serving for the game. Tessa checks out. Ava checks in. Kaylin back to serve. Kaylin, short serve down the line. Paramount able to pop it up. They set up their outside. Off the antenna. Plex will take the second set. 15-9. So Plex going 2-0 so far today. A thriller of a game. We will be back in 1 to 2 hours. Reach out to loved ones to see exactly when we will play at noon. Correction. We will have an hour break, to which I very much need at this point. So we will be back at around noon.